From his ex-wife refusing to leave his home to a hefty child support, it seems like the Yellowstone superstar is having trouble keeping his own stars aligned. The couple who broke up after 18 years of marriage has now found themselves amidst a legal battle, which is getting uglier day by day. Why is his ex-wife, Christine Baumgartner, refusing to leave his residence? How costly will the whole matter be for Kevin Costner? And what have the judges ruled so far? Join us as we uncover everything we know about Kevin Costner's divorce. Chris and we weren't able to make it to the Golden Globes because of the flooding, and my wife with $30 went down to the store. I'll never forget this. And she brought back about 30 balloons because it was just going to be us and our family in the den watching the Golden Globes. That's Kevin in January, giving wife Christine props for creating an impromptu family party for him to celebrate his Golden Globe win for Yellowstone. 4 months later, Christine filed for divorce, and now Christine has filed new documents, which include bombshell details about the split and what's at stake. In the documents, Costner's enormous net worth is spelled out in detail. Included in his assets is their 160-acre estate in Aspen, where Kevin and Christine got married in 2004. The extravagant property comes complete with 2 lakes, Kevin's own personal Field of Dreams, and 3 homes. The main house has a trap door in the master suite, leading to a jacuzzi. Costner also owns a $145 million 10-acre oceanfront compound near Santa Barbara, featuring 500 feet of private beach. The family's primary residence is 30 miles away in Ventura, and he also has apartments in Los Angeles. Some reports have suggested the breakup stemmed from Kevin's long shooting schedule with Yellowstone, where he's paid a reported $1.5 million an episode, and that Christine was behind his exit from the show. Christine states in the court documents that's not the case, saying, "I did not pressure Kevin to leave the Yellowstone show." Christine is asking Kevin for $248,000 a month in child support for their 3 children together to maintain their accustomed lifestyle. In addition, Christine is requesting Kevin pay 100% of the kids' private school tuition, their sports and extracurricular activities, and their health care expenses. Now, the big fight in recent days has been a fight regarding the issue of getting her out of the house. Kevin Costner's prenuptial agreement supposedly states that she is to leave the residence in the event that they divorce. According to court paperwork, Costner claims that their prenup required Christine to move out of their home 30 days after her May 1st divorce filing. That home is 68-year-old Kevin's $145 million 10-acre oceanfront mansion in Carpinteria. Now, because they have 3 children who are under the age of 18, that does give her an ability to stay in that residence for a certain period of time. But what her team has now said, and these are the latest revelations when it comes to the request to leave the house, is that she will leave so long as he agrees that he is going to pay whatever the judge directs him to pay when they next appear in court. I think ultimately what's going to happen here is the judge is going to look at that expense and say, "Break that down for me." But ultimately, is it going to be a big number? Yeah, it's going to be a big number, which is why even if you have a prenuptial agreement, if you have children and the children are accustomed to a certain lifestyle and the co-parent that you have is going to ride along with that lifestyle, they're going to share in that lifestyle too. And you're going to continue to pay until your youngest child reaches the age of 21. Now, Kevin Costner and his estranged wife, Christine Baumgartner, are in the middle of a legal battle over her living situation amid their divorce. In a new court filing, the Yellowstone star claimed that Baumgartner is refusing to move out of his California home following their split and requested an order prohibiting her from continuing to occupy the residence. His legal team claimed in the filing, Christine has not moved out despite multiple requests that she do so, and despite Kevin's offers to assist her financially in relocating to a new residence. Instead, Christine has taken the position that she will not move out of Kevin's separate property residence unless and until Kevin agrees to various financial demands. Baumgartner's attorney weighed in on Costner's claims in a subsequent court document, claiming this in part, "This RFO, request for order, seeks to kick Christine and their 3 children out of the house that the children have lived in for their entire lives." Adding, although the legal basis for Kevin's request to kick his wife and children out of their home is all but non-existent, this is still a matter of critical importance for Christine. In his own declaration, Costner claimed that his and his wife's prenup stipulated that she would have 30 days after filing for divorce to move out of the home, which he had bought more than a decade before they got married. Baumgartner filed for divorce on May 1st, meaning the 30 days has lapsed. Costner wrote in his declaration, "I was married once before, and upon separation I found myself without a home base and unable to live in my own home. I never wanted for this to happen again." He added, "Thus, when Christine and I began discussing marriage in 2003, I made it clear to her that I would not get married again without clarity that my separate property residences would remain mine to live in no matter what happened in our marriage." The pair got married in 2004 and share 3 children together. When we last spoke with Kevin, who was joined at the time by Christine at the 2022 SAG Awards, where he said he wasn't surprised that his show Yellowstone is such a hit. The Hidden Figures actor also said elsewhere regarding his and Baumgartner's kids, "Because the children will be spending at least half of their time at my home, they will not be disrupted by Christine's imminent move. Christine and I have been working on a summer schedule to ensure that the children have a smooth transition between our 2 homes." However, the story doesn't end there. Both sides just filed new papers with wild new accusations. Team Kevin denying he had extramarital affairs, and Team Christine claiming Kevin is hiding money. Well, we're going to break it all down. Kevin and Christine's messy divorce just got messier. Christine claims in legal documents that Costner disclosed he had over $100 million in assets in 2004 when they signed their prenup. Now, Christine alleges that Costner's worth is close to $400 million with $24 million in cash. That figure doesn't change anything in court, according to divorce attorney James Sexton, who says, "When you have a prenuptial agreement, there is no reason to look at each other's bank statements. The prenup, if you recall, is reported to say she gets $1 million, a couple $100,000 to move out of the marital residence, and that's it. Child support is the only thing beyond that. If his earnings had gone down, she wouldn't have gotten less." But now Christine's attorneys are reportedly requesting Costner show documents related to his business ventures and proof of any expenses relating to any, quote, extramarital romantic relationships. So what this really is a way to try to get more money. By putting this into the public dialogue, it creates a kind of leverage. She can try to say, hey, it could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to argue about going through these documents. Maybe just give me that money instead, and we'll call it a day. In a response, Costner reportedly said he could not provide any receipts relating to any extramarital relationship because he was faithful. And in addition to setting that record straight, according to reports, Costner's lawyers claim that Kevin does not know for a fact if Christine engaged in any extramarital romantic relationships that were charged on his card before their separation. The Yellowstone actor's rep confirmed that the couple is splitting after 18 years of marriage, sharing a statement with Access Hollywood that reads, "It is with great sadness that circumstances beyond his control have transpired, which have resulted in Mr. Costner having to participate in a dissolution of marriage action. We ask that his, Christine's, and their children's privacy be respected as they navigate this difficult time." The pair got married in 2004, but Christine filed for divorce this spring after 18 years of marriage, and they share 3 children together: 16-year-old Caden, 14-year-old Hayes, and 13-year-old Grace. And if you are wondering how their existence is proving to be a costly matter for the Yellowstone star, well, it's not going to be a cheap one, to say the least. Both have filed for joint custody of their 3 children. Christine alleges in the court documents she explained to Kevin the importance of talking to the children about the situation as a, quote, united front, alleging Kevin then went on to break the divorce news to the kids over a 10-minute Zoom call from his Las Vegas hotel room without her presence. Kevin Costner has reportedly been ordered to pay his estranged wife, Christine Baumgartner, more than 6 figures a month in child support. A Santa Barbara judge ruled on Tuesday that the Yellowstone star must pay his ex $129,755 a month to support their 3 children. That number is much higher than the reported $51,940 a month that he proposed to pay, in addition to fully covering the cost of their private school tuition and health care. It is also less than the $248,000 that she originally asked for. The amount was reportedly determined based off of Kevin's 2022 income, where he made more than $24.5 million. Kevin and Christine also have to evenly split their kids' healthcare expenses, extracurricular activities, and private school tuition. The child support order is temporary, as there will be another hearing in a few months. But that's not all. The Golden Globe winner reportedly also has to pay. According to multiple reports, the judge also ordered him to pay $200,000 in attorney's fees and $100,000 in forensic costs. The temporary child support order comes after Christine was mandated to evacuate Kevin's Montecito mansion by July 31st. Okay, so Christine has already received a $1.4 million payout from Kevin per their prenup. However, she says she doesn't want to access the money, which may indicate she plans to contest it. Neither Kevin nor Christine responded to a request for comment. Kevin Costner's legal team is saying that the request for child support that is being made from his ex is actually hiding things for her inside requests for the children. According to reports, Costner's forensic accountants are alleging that Christine is including $100,000 in expenses for her cosmetic surgery, thousands of dollars in boutique shopping, and more are all for her own needs, not for the children. Divorce attorney James Sexton explains this is a way a spouse can seek more cash than the agreed prenup. Now, Kevin reportedly has a net worth of $400 million. That not only includes his earnings, which are about $20 million a year, but also his real estate properties, including this $145 million 10-acre oceanfront mansion near Santa Barbara and a 160-acre estate in Aspen where Kevin and Christine were married in 2004. Most prenuptial agreements say that any real property that is acquired by an individual is going to be, if it comes from the moneyed spouse, meaning the person who paid for it is the person who keeps it. Moving on, it's not all gloomy for the Yellowstone actor. Divorce attorney James Sexton says Christine's initial request for $240,000 a month in child support may have been too high, hurting her credibility with the judge. That ambitious request may have blown up in the face of Kevin Costner's ex because the judge squarely handed down a temporary ruling that makes it clear this is not going to be a strong payday for the ex. The judge's temporary ruling states that Kevin will pay $129,000 a month in child support, and Kevin will not have to pay 100% of their 3 children's private school tuition, healthcare expenses, and extracurricular activities. Instead, they will split the cost 50-50. This first award, it may be the best that it gets for her, and this may be a great opportunity for her counsel to try to settle the case because it could only get worse from here for her. Kevin and Christine have filed for joint custody of their 3 children, with the ruling requiring Kevin to continue making child support payments until each child reaches the age of 18. So with 3 children's ages, 13, 14, and 16, what we're talking about here is a maximum of another 5 years worth of support. But keep in mind the child support number goes down as each child ages out. In this scenario, what she was looking for was somewhere in the area, potentially, of up to $20 million over the next 5 years. And in reality, her best case scenario potentially just came somewhere in the area of $6 million. That is a big hit. Well, that is all that we know about Kevin Costner's divorce, and we will see you in the next video.